Welcome back aboard, everyone. This is your Captain Shishio, resuming the flight for the Freedom Worlds. Um, last off when we left off, last when we left off, the Freedom Worlds had gained control of Alpheka, I believe, Aleoth, and Seginus, if I'm correct. And what we're doing now is we're taking some dreadnoughts to Seginus because we got word that, yeah. Fun with the Republic. And also the fact that we just cleaned up some Republican probes, I believe. So we're just basically making our way towards where we have to deliver the dreadnoughts, which, as I said, is back on Seginus. I do apologize if I butcher any of these. Wow, that was weird. The ships came in like a ship on the radar. But yeah, a bunch of these names seem like names that would be real, so I apologize. A Republic carrier? You in the wrong neighborhood, boy. Mine. Mine. Come on, you dopes. Waiting for you on Clark is a message from Alondo. Hello, Captain. We've got another minor crisis. A merchant fleet was supposed to bring us a shipment of medical supplies from up north, since many of our worlds are running short, but the Republic is threatening to attack the convoy if they try to cross over into our space. So they're waiting on New Kansas just inside of the Republic's territory. Please go meet up with the fleet and bring it back to... Oh, God. Did I have anything to... Okay, I did. Oh, God. Oh, God. The things I do for you guys. Alright, here we go. Oh, wow. I now have 2,500 in salary. Nice. That is a big jump. Okay, now hopefully we can get there without much issue. And on New Kansas, I made up with the fleet. We'll be escorting. A few minutes later, an urgent message comes from Alondo. We've got a crazy situation here. Return to New Tibet immediately with the convoy. Navy Oathkeeper ship in orbit. Do not attack them. Just see to it that the convoy lands safely. What the hell? That... Why are they... Okay, let's go, guys. Come on. Come on, guys, get into position. We don't got time to be futzing around. Land the convoy safely on into Tibet, but everyone seems to be busy with whatever new crisis it is that Alondo alluded to. No one approaches you to help unload the ships. Eventually, you track down Alondo and ask what is going on and why there is a neutral Navy ship in orbit. We just received word from that Poisonwood has been captured by pirates, while all of our fleets were busy guarding the front. Says Alondo, you recall that Poisonwood has remained loyal to the Republic even though they are deep inside Free World's territory. If we liberate them, will they switch their loyalty to our side? Possibly, says Alondo. But that's not what is important. Before they were overrun by pirate troops, one of the colonists managed to take a photo of the pirate leader. He hands you a small printout of a photograph. It is a somewhat blurry picture of a group of armed pirates running down a street in a desert town. What grabs your attention immediately is that several of the pirates appear to have green skin. You recognize that as the mark of the Alphas, the sociopathic genetically engineered superhumans who enslaved entire planets during the Alpha Wars 5 centuries ago. Yeah, this may be a trick, but we can't afford to take that risk. The Alphas were the greatest threat humanity has ever faced. And before they contacted us for help, Poisonwood reached out to the Navy. As he is speaking and a shadow passes overhead, you look up and see the unmistakable silhouette of a Navy cruiser coming in for a landing. We're going to work side by side with the Navy after that awful battle. It's only one cruiser, an Oathkeeper ship, sworn to take no part in our war. The Free Worlds have almost no troops trained for ground combat, so without the Navy's help, we would unlikely be able to eliminate the Alphas. Yeah, considering it's Alphas, even I would agree with. Navy ship lands and a man steps off who you recognize immediately, Admiral William Danforth, who is something of a folk hero throughout human space and who you have heard is the commander of the entire Oathkeepers regiment. With him is a man who introduces as Commander Aaron Nguyen of the Navy Humanitarian Corps. As Nguyen shakes your hand, you are struck by the fact that although he is your enemy, you see no trace of hostility in his eyes. In fact, his expression is surprisingly warm and affectionate. We have no room for error, says Danforth. These Alphas must be eliminated, and they must not be allowed to escape. On that, at least we can all agree. Captain Masakahara will lead the attack. She beckons to 2 of the Free World's captains. Marco, Emily, you will join them with your Falcons. Destroy any pirate ships in orbit, then land and secure the facility. Understood? You nod and prepare to take off for the Graphia system. Well, things surely are getting interesting. Alright. What? Why is that? That was weird. Okay. Let's not worry about it. Let's just go. I mean, it's just a gunboat, yes, but there are still pilots. Okay. I'm on Falcons. That was definitely a fiasco. Too hot to land. What? It's not over. You've either failed to kill one of the pirates or left one of the... What? Apes. Heh. Be right back. Ships in orbit are eliminated, but there are still the Alphas and their servants here on the ground to take care of. Danforth's ship unloads a squadron of troops in heavy battle suits. The Navy troops move with far more precision and purpose than you have ever seen among the poorly trained free world soldiers. They sweep the city and quickly ascertain that the Alphas are holed up in a large factory. Troops encircle the building and burst through the doors, and soon you hear the sounds of explosions and gunfire within. You wait with Commander Nguyen in an alley facing the building. I'm with the Humanitarian Corps, he explains. Killing things is not in my job description. Just then, one of the second floor windows shatters and a figure comes tumbling out, rolls, and starts running in your direction. Then it does something you would swear no human being is capable of. While still moving in your direction, it begins leaping from one wall of the alley to the other as easily as you would run up a staircase, gaining altitude with each jump so that soon it will pass 2 or 3 meters above your heads. Several Navy troops are running after it, but they hold their fire to avoid hitting you and Nguyen. Shoot it or grab it. I doubt grabbing it will be effective, but then again, shooting it probably won't be effective either. Unfortunately, by now the creature is far outside your reach. But then you see Commander Nguyen climb onto a nearby dumpster and leap into the air, managing to grab the creature by the leg as it flies. The two of them fall to the ground and roll over and over in a jumble of limbs. You and the Navy troops run after them, afraid to shoot for fear of hitting Nguyen, but somehow Nguyen gets the upper hand, pinning the creature in a full Nelson hold, but with his legs wrapped around its body to keep it from kicking him. "Kill it!" he shouts. While Nguyen holds the creature still, one of the Navy troops puts a gun to its head and pulls the trigger. Not even an Alpha can survive that. The creature goes limp. Now that you can get a good look at it, you can see that it does indeed have green skin. Thank you. Nguyen shakily gets shakily to his feet, and he looks stunned and very pale. Thank you. He says the sounds of gunfire within the factory eventually dies down. We'll continue to patrol the city in case there are more of them. Then I'll meet you in the spaceport. Well, that was... That certainly was interesting. Let's go to the spaceport and find out. What's up? When you meet up with Nguyen, he still looks very worried. We think we killed them all, he says, but we can't be sure. Also, we recovered some instruments for genetic manipulation from the factory. The alphas can't breed normally because if their offspring inherit some of the alpha mutations but not others, the result is rarely viable, and even those that live long enough to be born don't have all the alpha traits, so they rely on artificial insemination instead. It's good news that we recovered some of the instruments. It would be, except we also discovered that several dozen of the women who were taken as slaves are now pregnant. We'll have to ask them to terminate their pregnancies. It's the only safe decision, but I still don't like it. I'm a Buddhist, you know, committed to doing harm to no living thing. That's why I joined the Humanitarian Corps. They promised me I'd never be asked to take a life. Yeah, the Alphas were originally bred to be super soldiers, a weapon in the hands of a despotic government. As much as I hate to admit it, there are certain branches of the Republic who would love to get their hands on a small army of impressionable Alpha children. Far better for them to die than for that to happen. Anyway, that's my job to deal with. You need to go find Danforth. Hello there, temporary ally. It was an honor to fight alongside you while it lasted. I wish we could bring this war to an end. I know. But for now, I need to return to my fleet, which means I'll be needing an escort out of your territory, just to make sure no one attacks me. Maybe you could take us by way of New Tibet. I'm sure Commander Nguyen would appreciate one last visit to the Buddhist monasteries there before that world becomes closed off to us completely. Okay. Looks like metal would be the best thing to trade there. I hope I didn't screw up by losing an ally. I mean, that's war, but still, that's gonna suck. Can't be perfect all the time. I guess that's kind of why I said I'll just go with it. Now, well, we'll see what happens. If something... I mean, there's a difference between the reason why I reloaded at first and just... because I failed the mission, unfortunately. So... whatever. Let's just go. Oh, God, really? If those were Republic ships, I swear to God. Okay, you report into Alondo, who listens to your description of the battle for Poisonwood with a grim expression on his face. And it's not the end, of course. It seems like no matter how many times we win a battle against the Alphas, there are more of them out there. But I'm glad that the immediate crisis has been dealt with. The Senate has authorized a diplomatic mission to Bloodsea, he says. It's the smallest of the pirate worlds, and we're going to see what we need to offer them to get them to join the free worlds. The official settlements there only amount to a few thousand people, so it shouldn't be too hard to convince them that joining us is better than resisting. Okay, sounds like fun. Yeah, didn't things go south? Yes, but the free world's in a much stronger position now, and the pirate worlds know it's only a matter of time before they are forced to become civilized. And the incident on Poisonwood proved that we can't afford to fight a war on two fronts. We need to eliminate the pirate threat, and diplomatic solution with them is the only sort that will last. So let's get going. Okay, so I'm gonna end it there. That was quite an escapade. Not the worst I've dealt with, but pretty bad nonetheless. And it looks like even though I lost the ship, at least it means nothing bad happened. So on that front, we are gonna call it and hope you all have a good day.